Hi, I'm Abby. This is Abby Mack Reads, and Spencer's back.
Yay, I'm back.
Yeah, he has been ill. Poor Spencer. My poor penguin. But you're getting better now.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah, I'll be alright. I'm going to survive.
Whether he was ill or not, I was forcing him to do this tag. I can't do a tag on my own anymore. That would just be ludicrous. So, yes, today we are doing the Grishaverse.
I think that's how it's pronounced.
Tag made by Rebecca McPeak from, I think it's Rebecca Books, but I'll put her link to her original video down in the description. And it's based on characters from Six of Crows, I think, which I have never read. But from the looks of the questions, I don't need to have any knowledge of the book.
No, none of them what I've seen.
No, so it's characters and questions that relate to those characters. You might know the characters. You might have read the book. You probably have. Everyone but me has. And you, because you don't read.
Yeah, I don't read much, but if you have read it, let us know down below. Let us know what you thought of it. Let us know if you think Abby will like it, and then yeah, I
am interested in whether I will like this or not, because everyone's talking about it. But anyway, should we get on?
Yep, crack on. Number 1, Kaz Brekker, a book that you shouldn't judge by the cover.
My fingers. A book that you shouldn't judge by the cover. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know this was supposed to be a question about crappy covers and good books, but I thought of a really nice cover and a really crappy book.
Really nice cover.
It is a really nice cover. It's really pretty. And it's called Jacob's Colours by Lindsay Holden. And it's set in Austria about Jacob, a gypsy boy trying to survive during the times of the Holocaust, which can't have been easy. No. Thankfully, we've not had to face something like that.
Thankfully. All I had to face is your cooking.
You love my cooking.
Yeah, I do.
I taught him how to cook and now he thinks he's the best. Right, okay. Anyway, it's one of those books that I immediately forget after because it was so boring. Just like when we go and see films.
Yeah. And
I completely forget what they were about as soon as I leave the cinema because I just didn't enjoy it. And that's if I didn't fall asleep during it. Because
it does that a lot.
Yeah, but I have trouble getting to sleep at night. But in a cinema, I can't keep my eyes open.
So that's an idea for the future then. Buy a cinema.
Oh, okay. We can afford that.
Yeah, definitely. Get them down Poundland. You'll be asleep all the time then.
Okay, so that was that. So what's the second question?
Number 2, Nina Zenik, a book that made you feel empowered.
Right, for this, I have chosen Angel Fall by Susan E. I just buddy read this with Talia. I finished it last night. And it's a good book. It's a book about angels that have come to the earth and destroyed it. It's part of a trilogy. I'm looking forward to reading the second one soon. And the bit I really liked is that the main character, Penryn, her mother is a single mother and she has a mental illness. She's quite badly mentally ill. And Penryn kind of looks after her little sister. And I can relate to that. My mother was quite mentally ill and I did a lot of looking after of my little brother. And Penryn completely kicks ass throughout the whole book. And it's just really good to see a female that can be a carer and actually be a fighter at the same time. Like me.
You are. You are awesome. and you do bring kick ass.
I kick his ass.
All the time.
I will kick his ass after this video for what he said about my cooking.
Yeah, or maybe eat some more of it. Anyway, number 3. This is a name I'm absolutely going to butcher. Inej Ghafa, I think that's it. A book with a good balance of character and plot.
For this, I don't have the copy because when I moved, I put all my old books in boxes and I can't be bothered to find them. But it was Lord of the Flies.
Be up here somewhere.
Yeah. This is going to happen a lot because I don't have many physical copies of these books today. Lord of the Flies, I think, is a brilliant book, and it definitely has a good balance of characters and plot, because you need to, the characters form like this ranking. I can't remember the right word I'm looking for. A ranking as to who's at top, who's at bottom, who does this job, who does that job, and the plot is equally as good. It deserves to be a modern classic, and I love it, and I think everyone should read it. And that's it.
Yeah, that's done.
I'm done.
Yep. Alright, number 4, Alina Starkov.
I think it's Alina.
That's me told. Alina Starkov, a unique book, one that is unlike anything you've ever read.
I picked Trainspotting.
Good book. Good film.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people have seen the film, but I think when I was about 24, 25, I read the book, and I hadn't seen the film at that stage. But it is a very different book from anyone I've ever read. It's told in these kind of short bursts of stories with like tons of different characters, and there's not that much plot to anything. It's not bad, it's very good, it's very unique. It's a bit hard to get through, especially because the Scottish words are all spelt in the Scottish way. So if you're not Scottish like me, I think you've guessed, I couldn't, it was hard to understand, but it was because it's all kind of written the way people talk, and it was very original. And I would read it again, because I want to watch Trainspotting again before I watch the second one, because I haven't even seen that one yet.
Nope. Okay, so number 5, again another name I think I'm going to absolutely get completely wrong. Oretzev, a book that always sticks with you like super glue.
Why did you say it so weirdly?
Have you not noticed I'm weird?
Yeah, but don't be weird on camera.
Okay, I'll be normal.
No, that's boring. I don't think you can even do it anyway.
I find it very hard.
The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I always forget his last name. But I think anyone who has read this knows that it will stay with you forever, because it's such a haunting, poignant.
Poignant. The word. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. It's such a poignant book, and just the drama in it, and the thing is that, you know, that this is fiction, but you know that things like this actually happened, and that's what makes it so harrowing, really. Okay.
Yep. Okay then. So number 6, The Darkling, a book with a dark plot / storyline.
American Psycho. I was warned about reading American Psycho before I watched it, before I read it even. It's extremely dark. It's disturbing, really. I know there's meant to be some kind of intellectual, like, meaning behind it about you know, the young rich people in the, I think it was the 90s it's set. But I didn't understand that. All I read were the horrible, gory bits, and fair play, it was imaginative, but in ways that I don't want to be a part of. So I could have picked that for the book that stuck with me, because it did, but I wish it hadn't.
Okay. Number 7, Jesper Fahey, a book that people always seem to leave out.
Daphne du Maurier's Jamaica Inn. When people think of Daphne du Maurier, they think of Rebecca, which you know I love.
You do love it. I've heard it about once every day since I've met you.
Yeah. Yes. But Jamaica Inn is just as good as Rebecca, and it's actually the first Daphne du Maurier book I read, and it's so creepy. It's got such a like malice, not malistic, because that's not a word, is it?
No.
Malicious. That's my brainy brother over there. Say hi, Roo.
Hello.
There you go. Yeah, so it's got a very like malicious atmosphere to it, and I think it should be more popular than it is.
Yeah. Okay. So then number 8, again another name I think I'm going to absolutely murder. Wylan Van Eck, a book that wasn't what it seemed at first.
Shutter Island,
Ooh.
which was a really good book. What I loved about the film is they made it absolutely 100% true to the book as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the film?
I've seen the film. I love the film.
So, without giving it away, you'll know why it starts off and it's not as it seems.
Yeah.
But there's not much more I can give away now without spoiling the book for anyone who's never read it. So we'll move on to the next question.
Yeah, but go and read it, or if you haven't seen the film, see the film. And then number 9.
Don't tell them to see the film. Read the book first.
Read the book first. I said it in that order.
Oh, okay. No respect.
Number 9, Matthias Helvar, a book that was bad at first but turned out good.
The Toy Makers, which is a recent release I picked up from the library a few weeks ago. It's a magical realism book that is kind of about this toy shop that's only open in the winter in London during the First World War, and the toys can kind of come to life. There's kind of like magical toys that they make, and at first I struggled to get into it, but then towards the end, do you remember I was telling you and I was worried I was going to actually get into some kind of reading slump because it was just taking me so long to finish it. But it turned out good in the end, and the ending has a really big twist that is really good. So even though I struggled, I think you should read it. The Toy Makers. When you see the little picture up there, it'll have the author's name. So
be up there, so you'll be able to find it, or just Google it. Easy enough.
Yeah, do your own work, people.
Okay, and 10th question, the last one. Nikolai Lantsov, a witty book.
I think the wittiest man alive is David Sedaris.
Not me.
You are very funny in your own right.
Yeah.
You're more sarcastic than witty.
I'll take that.
Yeah. You're the most sarcastic person I know.
Yay!
Anyway, Meet Up Pretty One Day is just one of his books that he does essays about his life and things he observes, and they're absolutely hilarious. I first heard him on Radio 4 when he was doing readings of his essays, and I started buying all his books, and there's a new one coming out just before my birthday.
Was it your birthday, is it? Oh.
You see what I have to put up with. Anyway, I think that's all of them, isn't it?
That is indeed all of them. We are through all the questions.
Even though you're ill, you can do my outro.
Can I? That's what I get for being sarcastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, people, here we go. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a massive thumbs up down below. And if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel down below. The channel is growing brilliantly at the minute, but we want to carry that on. So subscribe, and if you do, hit the little bell button so YouTube will tell you when Abby's got a video out. And yeah, follow her on Twitter, twitter.com/AbbyMattReads, facebook.com/AbbyMattReads. And yeah, I think that is just about everything. Hope you've had a wonderful day.
Leave me comments. I like comments.
She does like comments. She likes to talk to people about books.
Yeah.
Follow her on Twitter. She'll talk with anybody about books.
And I do.
She does. And yep. So I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. We are now going to go and waddle off. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.